A lot has happened in the past 24 hours for Neverness to Everness. We got a wave of new leak information about version 1.1 characters and content, and on top of that, the version 1.1 Preview Special Program is happening today. So in this video we're covering both the livestream timing, what to expect from it, and then everything from the recent leaks. Let's get into it. The livestream first because it's happening today, and you need to know when. The version 1.1 Preview Special Program airs today, May 23rd at 19:30 UTC +8. That's 7:30 p.m. in China and Singapore, 8:30 p.m. in Japan and Korea, 1:30 p.m. in Central Europe, 12:30 p.m. in the UK, and 7:30 a.m. on the US East Coast. The official banner for it is called Dreamwalk Corridor, and it looks absolutely stunning. The art has this dreamlike pink and teal aesthetic with the characters floating on a gondola, very fitting for the version name. Now this is the first preview special program for NTE, which means we don't have a direct precedent for exactly how it will be structured. We don't know for certain whether it'll be a fully live stream or a pre-recorded video that drops at that time. We don't know the exact format of the presentation, but what I do feel confident about is the redeem code situation. Here's my thinking. NTE has been genuinely one of the most generous games with redeem codes since launch. They've been dropping codes through partnerships, events, maintenance compensation, you name it. The codes have been flowing consistently. There is no way they run a major version preview special program, the first one for the entire game, without dropping at least one redeem code during it, probably multiple. And based on how codes work in every gacha game including NTE, these codes expire fast. We're talking 24 hours or less in most cases, sometimes just a few hours depending on the source. So here's what you need to do right now. Subscribe and turn on notifications on this channel. The moment codes drop during that live stream, I will post them immediately to my community tab. That's the fastest way to get them without having to watch the stream yourself in real time. Don't miss free resources because you weren't notified. Subscribe now, and I've got you covered. If you want cheaper Rift crystals in NTE, EnjoyGM offers up to 22% off on first-time purchases, so check out EnjoyGM with my link below. Now let's talk about the leaks from the past 24 hours, because we got a meaningful amount of new information. The two characters coming in version 1.1 are Lacrimosa in Phase 1 and Chaos in Phase 2. And in the last day we got more detailed information on both of them, particularly Lacrimosa, whose kit is now considerably clearer than it was before. Let's start with Lacrimosa because she's the Phase 1 character and the one most people are planning their resources around. Lacrimosa is a Chaos element, main DPS, with a sustained damage playstyle built around stacking and detonating her Nightmare debuff. The core of her kit is a mode switching system. She has two different attack styles that you swap between using the aim button. The first is Tomato Metal mode, which is melee focused. She swings her frying pan in up to 5 hits of chaos damage, and her second hit in this mode creates a projectile that can explode for additional damage. The second mode is Tomato Percussion, which is ranged. Red jelly projectile attacks up to 5 hits. Between these two modes, she covers both close and long-range situations, and the swapping between them is part of her active gameplay loop. Her flavor variation mechanic is how she transitions between modes. She can do a flying kick or a ground slam, which both switches her active mode and changes what her ultimate does. So her ult is dynamic based on which mode you're in when you activate it. In melee mode, it's a truck smash. In ranged mode, it's a car dismantle. Both deal big AoE chaos damage and apply nightmare stacks. The nightmare stacking is her core damage identity. Everything in her kit feeds into applying and building nightmare on enemies, and the detonation of those stacks is where her damage payoff comes from. This makes her naturally suited to longer fights and boss content, where you have time to build the stacks and get the full payoff from them. The copying mechanic is probably the most unique thing about her, and it's genuinely exciting. She can hold the aim button to scan an enemy or even an ally and learn their combat technique permanently. Those learned skills are stored, and she can deploy mimicked versions of them as constructs or mobs that replicate the original effects. This means her kit literally gets more interesting and more varied the more content exists for her to copy from. She's a character that grows with the game in a way that very few characters in any gacha game actually do. She also has a bat transformation for out-of-combat flight, which makes exploration genuinely comfortable. And she has self-sustain built in through absorption and healing elements in her kit, which means she holds up in extended fights without necessarily needing a dedicated healer slot. The overall picture of Lacrimosa is a sustained damage dealer who rewards patient gameplay and scales well into endgame content. She's not a burst and swap character. She's a character who builds into fights and gets stronger as the fight progresses. For high-risk commissions and similar content where enemy HP pools are large, large and fights run long, she's designed to shine. Now, Chaos. And I want to be upfront here. Chaos is still the character we know the least about. He's phase 2 of 1.1, and the information in the leaks is much sparser compared to Lacrimosa. What we know is that he's Lakshana element, he's from the ETD 6th platoon, and the visual and naming direction suggests an aggressive, high-pressure combat style. He's a male character, which is notable in NTE's roster, and the faction context of ETD and the 6th platoon suggests he has military or tactical combat identity. Beyond that directional information, we genuinely don't have confirmed kit details. The livestream today is where we should get the first proper look at what Chaos actually does in gameplay. What I can say is that based on his name, his faction, and the visual presentation that's been teased, if the pattern holds for how NTE designs their male characters, expect something that feels powerful and direct rather than technical and complex. But that's speculation based on aesthetics rather than confirmed information. The 1.1 livestream today should change that significantly. After the special program airs, we should have full reveals, gameplay footage, and official kit information for both characters. Beyond the characters, the broader 1.1 picture is filling out from the leak information we've been getting. The version is expected to launch around June 3rd to 4th, which is right after the current Hotori banner ends. New story content continuing the Dream Corridor narrative arc, new areas and exploration content, quality of life improvements based on player feedback from the 1.0 launch period. The launch period feedback from the community has been largely positive about the game's content and characters, but with specific complaints about certain event structures and quality of life gaps. The 1.1 update is generally expected to address some of those based on how responsive Hotta Studio has been with the hotfixes already. The May 19th hotfix that just dropped was a good signal. A lot of player-reported bugs got addressed quickly, and that responsiveness tends to carry into version updates too. So to put the full picture together, version 1.1, Dreamwalk Corridor brings Lacrimosa as the phase 1 character with her unique mode switching, copying mechanic, and nightmare stacking playstyle. Chaos in phase 2 with details incoming from today's special program. The livestream airs today, May 23rd at 19:30 UTC +8. Free redeem codes are almost certainly dropping during it. Subscribe and turn on notifications right now so you get them from my community tab the moment they appear. If you're saving resources, Lacrimosa is the character with the most confirmed information right now, and she looks genuinely interesting for endgame content. Chaos is the wait and see, with the live stream filling in the gaps very soon. Leave a like if this was useful. I'll have full coverage of everything from today's special program up as soon as it airs. Thanks for watching. See you very soon. If you want cheaper Rift crystals in NTE, EnjoyGM offers up to 22% off on first-time purchases, so check out EnjoyGM with my link below.